I talked to Abed Arroniz a little earlier today. Union City, New Jersey native, excited to be in Pittsburgh.
I'd rather be in New Jersey.
He's but an outspoken young man who feels that he's on his way to stardom, and I think he thinks that a match like this can elevate him as quickly as possible.
It's good to be outspoken in professional wrestling. It's good to be confident, and it's good to know that you need to win in order to move forward. So good luck to him. Good luck to all of these competitors. We have a good, clean fight.
The CPA getting ready for the fight, getting his shirt off.
Well, you can't wrestle in that shirt.
Right, you can't wrestle in that shirt, obviously.
And tie. They're much better.
Yeah, that's a little more comfortable.
You'll be able to breathe a lot better like that, I suppose.
We got to talk about, this is another four-way match. We saw one earlier, if anyone stuck with us through the rain. And, wow, it looks like Double A is throwing CPA's shirt out into the crowd.
CPA is not going to like that.
That's a nice shirt, too.
He's trying to rile up CPA. That might be a good idea because CPA's strategy centers around staying calm.
I have noted that as well. CPA really is an individual that stays very, very calm. Big game Leroy deep into a game of Sonic. And
Leroy is letting himself get distracted by that switch. It's his biggest weakness.
That happens a lot with big game Leroy. He's very focused on the switch. If I could say anything about big game Leroy is that a little more focused on the wrestling and less on the switch. He might have a better win-loss record.
I understand that he takes great inspiration from the video games. I'm a big video gamer myself, You can follow me on Twitch at Doc Diamondfire. But there's a time and a place. And I'm not sure this is either of those things.
I'm not sure, especially with guys like Double A and Edric Everhart, E-Double as he goes by. So we got Double A and we got E-Double. And like I said, there's two guys that are looking to make a name for themselves. It looks like Big Game Leroy's trying to control the two with his switch.
I do believe he is attempting.
He's trying to get a suplex out of this.
I mean, if it's a favorable move, why not do it? It doesn't. The fans want to see it. Oh, no. Instead of a suplex, a couple of boots to the midsection of Big Game Leroy.
If I know anything about Edric Everhart, he's not going to go along with whatever you want to do. Yeah. He's going to make his own plans.
You guys want to see a suplex?
The crowd wants to see a suplex.
And CPA
getting in on it? No.
Well, CPA bridges Big Game Leroy. And now a set of double drop kicks.
Double drop kick, always a spectacular maneuver.
Does CPA lose his tie? Nope, it's back on. He's got it there. He's still got it.
Being an athlete, he wears a clip-on, and I endorse that.
And now CPA and Big Game Leroy taking control.
Getting them blows, raining them down on the foreheads of their opponents. But yeah, wrestlers that have worn ties in the past have sometimes had their opponent take advantage of that. CPA does not have that problem.
No, it's smart.
Yeah, it's like a lizard that drops its own tail if a predator grabs it. Whoa. Under Big Game Leroy's legs, clotheslines to their opponents. CPA and Big Game Leroy standing tall. This is not a tag team match.
It is a four-way. And that's what we see right there with a roll-up from CPA. This is a fatal four-way.
Shoulders
They can
down.
be friends, but you got to at some point win this match.
This is competition.
And now on the floor, it looks like Double A and Edric Everhart trying to come up with a plan, but Big Game Leroy smartly takes them out with a suicide dive. And now we are brawling on the floor, and CPA is calling for a dive.
Here comes CPA.
Building up the head of steam.
CPA.
Continuing to build up a head of steam. And he's caught.
I think we'll call that a neutral. I don't think anybody came off any worse because of that one.
Now, I got to blame, I think CPA's getting a little waterlogged on the pants. I think the pants were an interesting call. Now he's going to go over it again. Well, now he's angry.
Yeah. Now he's going for it.
And now he's building up more steam.
CPA off the
ropes. Head of steam. Continues to build up a head of steam.
CPA off the ropes.
It's still building up steam. It's continuing to build up steam. Tumbleweed!
There you go. That's how you do it. Do a little bit of an unorthodox dive. Catches everyone off guard. CPA stands tall.
Shades of Cactus Jack. If you didn't know, Cactus Jack, not a Pittsburgh legend, but did train here in Pittsburgh under Dominic DiNucci. So a little homage to some Pittsburgh legends from CPA.
He drove here every weekend from Long Island. I read his book.
Double A tries to go for the tie toss, and CPA's got another one. Another tie. Trip up from CPA.
Yeah, CPA almost has a superpower with all of his ties.
Oh, Edric Everhart just pulling CPA down. Edric Everhart doesn't like when people have fun. Trust me.
No.
I've been friends with this guy for nearly 10 years, and he doesn't like when any of us have fun.
Well, if somebody's having fun in the wrestling ring when you're in the wrestling ring, chances are they're having fun at your expense.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't want that to happen. Oh, down goes CPA. Wonderful tandem move.
I gotta say, Double A and Edric Everhart working well. This will be an interesting tag team.
We'll see if it lasts.
I doubt it will, knowing the two of them. I doubt that those two will stay on the same time.
Especially during the match. Now Everhart making fun of CPA with that tie.
Oh, no, CPA's got two ties. He's got two ties. He was fending everyone off.
Referee Nick Shin's got to get control of those ties. Those are foreign objects.
Oh, how bad. Double A with that neck crank, and CPA's not looking good.
No, that's not a position you want to be in.
And now Edric Everhart just choked. And remember, this is no disqualification. Edric Everhart choke CPA all he wants.
Yeah, multiple man matches like this are no disqualification, kind of by default. Because if someone's disqualified, nobody wins.
Now, Double A and E double with a little high five. Maybe, like I said, this would be an interesting tag team to me.
Yeah.
I think they complement each other very well, but I think you got to get those two ties away from CPA.
I agree completely. Those ties, like I said, those are foreign objects. They can be used to choke, they can be used to trip, they can be used to whip. They're very versatile.
But a smart strategy from these two competitors is Abed and Edric continue to isolate CPA and keep Big Game Leroy on the floor. You can take down a CPA, maybe break it down to bring it down to each other. And now we're starting to see some opinions differ on who's making covers.
Well, that's when it all breaks down, doesn't it? There can only be one winner to this match, and I guarantee you that both Edric Everhart and Abed Arroniz want that victory.
They're coming in with that big boot!
Oh, that's a decision made for them, I think.
And Arroniz just took that boot right in the jaw. And Edric's pretending to care. Like, trust me, he does not really care.
Big Game Leroy seemingly starting to come to. CPA nursing his jaw after all of that. Staying with it. Trying to take on both of his foes. Drop kicks the both of them to the canvas.
If I'm Big Game Leroy, now's the time I got to get in there.
Yeah, CPA managed to get out of that situation, but he's still weakened. If Leroy can take out one of his confused opponents, we may see a victory for the Big Game one.
Big clotheslines from Big Game Leroy.
Oh, yeah, around neckbreaker.
Big Game Leroy's starting to feel it.
Over the shoulder German suplex. Oh!
Gotta go for the cover!
Gotta get that cover right there. Only two.
And Arroniz able to break that up. Again, so much of these matches about conditioning, but it's also about your positioning. Where are you at any sort of time? Are you able to make a pin, and are you able to break up a pin?
I do believe that would have been over if the pin was not broken up. That's what I'm calling right now.
And now Arroniz sending Big Game Leroy to the top rope. But again, you can't waste time in these four-way matches because you have to take advantage of your opportunities when you have them.
Referee Nick Shin doing a heck of a job trying to keep all of these people in sync, in line.
Everhart now bringing Arroniz in, trying maybe for a double superplex if they can muster this up. And look, if that's a great idea because you've taken CPA officially out of this. CPA's on the floor trying to get in.
Well, Big Game Leroy wanted to see a suplex.
He did earlier, but he's going to maybe get a bigger suplex than he was even thinking.
Oh, CPA finding his way to the bottom of all this. We have a Tower of Doom going. Double powerbomb by CPA.
Big Game Leroy able to hold on.
Big Game Leroy! Body press, no
but he
cover.
can't take advantage. Knocks the wind out of himself on that cross body. Big Game Leroy, that could have been the match right there.
Leroy got these people going for him. I think he.
It's game over.
Oh, he's going for the brutality. Did not connect with the brutality. Oh, beautiful spinning Uranage.
Oh!
CPA body slams Edric Everhart onto that cover.
That's a lot of mass getting slammed down on two people.
CPA is on his third shirt. That's the power shirt. Ah, CPA's feeling it. CPA is rumbling.
Trip from CPA.
CPA off the ropes. Boom! That's a carefully placed strike, and it works.
Here's the thing about CPA. He's never going to make a mistake.
No. He's a very careful wrestler.
Everhart, look out, Blue Thunder!
All the way around.
But Big Game Leroy right there to break it up with a super kick.
Oh, that kick thrusted right into the face of, well, around.
Spinning fist a la Scott Hall.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I think the honeymoon is over between Everhart and Arroniz.
Trust me, as Everhart's only friend, all of them end quickly. Trust me.
Well, now Big Game Leroy has to deal with Big Edric Everhart.
Jawbreaker by Leroy.
Looks like Leroy's got some gas left in the tank.
Game over.
Leroy says game over. Spinning backbreaker.
Cover, center of the ring.
I don't see anyone else to break it up, and that's the pin. Big Game Leroy takes a win in this one.
Winner, Big Game Leroy.
Duck, we talked earlier about Big Game Leroy, the switch, and the focus. We see the switch leaves early on in the match. Big Game Leroy is able to focus, able to overcome 3 other wrestlers and pick up a big win. When Big Game Leroy is focused, Big Game Leroy's win-loss record is impeccable.
You know, it's tough to parse because Leroy clearly gets inspiration from his switch. He clearly gets inspiration from the games that he plays. If you take that away from him, he wouldn't be Big Game Leroy, but at the same time, it's a major distraction. Well, it didn't lead to his downfall this time. Big Game Leroy stands victorious. Hard-fought victory with some hard opponents.
Absolutely. I agree with you. This was a big win here in Pittsburgh for Big Game Leroy.